We have a couple of fellows that are flying these airplanes that were in the Air Force, and they actually flew full-scale B-52s while they were in the Air Force. Frank Kelly and Greg Minden. These B-52s were known as the Stratofortress. They're bombers. They used to bomb in Vietnam. They're B-52Ds, so there must have been several versions of B-52s, and these are B-52Ds. Versions of these airplanes are still flying today over Iraq and Iran, or Afghanistan. These particular models of these planes have different tail numbers on them, and one of them is tail number 601, and the other is tail number 599. The one that's tail number 601, Frank Kelly, who is actually one of the pilots out on the flying field right now, flew the full-scale 601 as a crew member. He was actually a navigator at Turner Air Force Base. He actually flew other tail numbers in Vietnam himself. Looks like they're getting ready to go for their run down the runway here.
I can't tell if I'm getting my dad. What's going on? This is how I fly. Yeah. Quite a bit.
Great. You? Enjoy it. Probably the last hot weekend. All right, here we go. Cool. Doesn't even look like it's going fast enough, does it? But it is, and it's off the ground, it's flying. Here comes the other one. Ah, that one must have a little bit more juice. Look at the silhouette of those things. I mean, they look like full-scale airplanes against that blue sky. And they are definitely flying like a scale speed, don't you think? I didn't mention that Greg Minden is flying the model, the tail number 699. Now, we are hoping that we get to see both of these things land in one piece. But the full-scale models, or full-scale B-52s of these exact airplanes, the 599 and the 601, both crashed in Vietnam. The Model 601, which is the one that Frank Kelly is flying, crash landed in the middle of the summer of 1971 in Da Nang, Vietnam. Can you see the number? Is that number 601? I can't see the number. The number 601, the one that's Frank's flying, one of his good friends and neighbor was actually piloting that airplane when it went down. And the fellow unfortunately did lose his life. In fact, everybody did except for the tail gunner. He was able to make it out alive. And the plane was lost. That was summer of '71. The other plane, the one that Greg Minden is flying, the number 599, was lost in Vietnam in January 1972. It was hit by a surface-to-air missile. Miraculously, everybody survived that crash, except for the airplane, but all the lives were saved. I believe this is the first time both airplanes have been in the air at the same time. Ooh, he's flapping his wings. Don't do any rolls or loops with these things. I believe there's 4 motors in each plane, and each plane has its own speed control and its own battery. All right, looks like he's getting ready to set up for a runway or a landing. Getting set up for a landing here. Frank is going way out, burn off some altitude. I think he's going to have to go around again. All right. I think this is Greg is flying this one. So Greg's coming in first. These are kind of tricky to get down. All right, we got one on the ground. Nice flying, Greg. Kind of makes you pucker up a little bit, doesn't it? Right after this last plane lands, we're going to have a raffle. If you haven't gotten your raffle tickets, be sure to come on over because we're getting close. All right, coming in on final approach here. Yeah, now's a good time to do it. Oh, is that beautiful? Nice job. Yeehaw. Thank you, Bernie Long. Thank you, Greg Minden. Thank you, Frank.